Hey y'all, I am back with another reading. Today we're going to be kicking off another celebrity reading. We're going to be starting off with Usher. For Usher Raymond's reading, if you guys don't know who Usher is, he is an R&B artist. He's also worked closely with Sean Combs, Justin Bieber, and many other celebrities in the music industry. Usher is one of those people that he's been in the industry since he was a teenager. He also was sent to Diddy's camp, okay, to, I guess, see the lifestyle and for musical training and all of that, whatever. But yeah, so we're going to tap into Usher Raymond's energy. He's also one of those people that's also been connected to Sean Combs. So very curious to see what's in store for him on a spiritual level. As always, I've already prayed over the cards. I have said a prayer. But I always ask the creative all there is to guide this message, to protect me as I channel this message, protect the audience, protect the viewers, you that are listening, that are watching, protect you from, any malicious, harmful energy that's out there, okay? Any evil dark deeds, any evil spell work, we return to sender. Thus say I, and so it is. All right, so let's get right into it. I'm going to be using the Egyptian Tarot for Usher's reading. So let's get right into it. May the messages be clear and precise. Give us a clear and direct message, anything that we need to know during this time when it comes to Usher Raymond. All right. When it comes to Usher Raymond, what is in the near future for him? Anything that we need to know, anything the audience needs to know. All right, so we have the wheel. So the wheel talks about a karmic, I feel like this is like a karmic cycle for him, okay? Or it could be things moving in a different direction, could be a positive direction, okay? This could also indicate the wheel of fortune or a karmic wheel, okay? So we'll see, we'll clarify that. On the wheel, we do have like some demonic entities, all right? This kind of looks like a jinn or a demon. This looks like a demon right here. Then we have the serpents. So it's a lot of, and then on top, we have the Sphinx, okay? This Sphinx-like figure. So I feel like there's been someone that has been guiding Usher's career, okay? Could be Diddy. I'm also getting a strong energy of Usher's mother, okay? I'm getting a strong mother figure up here with the Sphinx here, all right? And I feel like the path that she set her son up on when he was a teenager, now that Usher's a grown man, obviously he is responsible for his own decisions, right? As an adult. But as a child, the mother was the one that was directing and guiding his career. And I felt like, unbeknownst to her, she guided him down the wrong path. Okay? Like, literally, this is pointing down at a demon. Okay? I feel like there were a lot of lies being told. He was fed a lot of lies. Okay? And he fell for it. He fell for the glamour. He thought he was going to be fortunate, which he has been. Financially, one can say that Usher is a successful artist because financially he's rich, right? He's rich, he's wealthy. I wouldn't say wealthy, but he has money. He's not broke, okay? He still has a lot of fans out there that listen to his music and things like that. So that's what I'm getting with the wheel. And on the bottom, we have the Hermit. So I feel like Usher right now is kind of, he's gaining a lot of insight. There's a lot of things that Usher is not, like, Usher to me gives like an energy of someone that's asleep. Like, he's not aware. He's not awake and aware of like the world around him, or when it comes to like spirituality. He comes off and, claims to be a Christian. He comes from a Christian background, but he's very, very unaware of the consequences of his actions. There are a lot of things that are going to be coming into light. I mean, there's a lot of things that are in the dark that are going to come into light for Usher. With the Hermit card, this is giving me strong Virgo energy. So he could have Virgo in his chart, or this could talk about spiritual insight. Okay. I feel like Usher's going to be forced to deal with himself, to look at himself and look in the mirror and really understand himself better, understand his sexuality, okay? But there's a lot of insight here with the Hermit card. And then the next card we have is the Magician. So he's definitely still in creator mode, all right? So I'm going to move on to the Angel Answers Oracle, okay? When it comes to Usher Raymond. Yeah, Usher, unfortunately, like, he's been guided by a lot of dark forces. This particular wheel, like in the traditional tarot deck, the wheel could talk about, you know, Wheel of Fortune, great things, positive things coming ahead. But in this wheel, there's like, it's like demons on this wheel. There's some serpents here, okay? And then we have the Sphinx on top. The Sphinx doesn't necessarily suggest negative energy or dark energy. It's a very powerful god or goddess, one could say, all right? However, the way that is depicted here, I feel like this is him going down this karmic wheel, and it's a negative karmic wheel, okay? Yeah. This is giving me an energy of someone that is an abuser and he's not going to stop. It's like someone that's like, you know, they're addicted to something, for example, and they just won't give up the addiction, or it gives me that type of energy. But let's clarify with the Angel Answers. And again, this is not going to be a long reading just because I kind of want to get to the point, all right, when it comes to the celebrity readings, so that I can move on from this and go to the general readings. All right, so we have Don't Stop. Yeah, this is exactly what I was picking up on, y'all. Usher is the type of person, he's like a Diddy. He's one of those people that he has to be stopped. He has to get in trouble in order for him to stop. He has to be reprimanded. Like, he needs a slap on the hand. Like, he's one of those people, like, he's not going to stop doing what he's doing. And when I say what he's doing, I know you guys have heard, if you haven't, there's been a lot of speculation and allegedly that he was a handler for Justin Bieber, which personally, I believe it. Just going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I believe it, because if you were sent to Diddy's camp when you were 15, 16, and you were abused, allegedly, then why would you bring your artist to that very same man who abused you? That is because you're grooming. You're a handler. You handed him, literally, handed Justin Bieber, who was 15 at the time, to a known abuser. Right? So this is what I feel. I feel like he's not going to stop anytime soon. I also feel like Usher feels like his career is, he's going to have a long-lasting career. I also feel that too. I feel like Usher's one of those people, like, we're going to see him just because the higher ups don't want him out of the picture yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, Usher doesn't disrupt their, however their business is conducted in the industry, however these executives conduct their business. Usher is not standing in their way, so they're not going to stop him. They're going to allow him to keep doing what he's doing until they want to get rid of him, you know, and that could be when he's old, when he's much older. Okay, what else for Usher? Okay, we have perfect timing. Yeah, he's going to be stopped in perfect timing. I do feel like this could, it doesn't necessarily have to be jail time, but it could be, there's something that is going to stop him, either stop him from performing. It could be lawsuits. I know that Usher has, and I'm not going to say allegedly because you can look this up, Usher has definitely settled a lot of sexual assault cases and claims. He's paid a lot of victims, okay? Whether he thinks people know this or not, this is public information, it's public knowledge, you can look this up. But Usher is definitely one of those people, like, if and when, I'll say if he is, how do I say this? I just heard dethroned. Okay. So if Usher is dethroned, right? when it comes to his career, it is going to be in perfect timing. It's going to be in divine timing. Like God is going to step in and put an end to whatever this debauchery is that he's participating in. Okay. I feel like we're going to hear news. We're going to hear news about him in divine timing. With opportunity. And I also feel like when it comes to his career, I don't see him stopping anytime soon. I do see him continuing to perform, right? With the Don't Stop. I do see him continuing to perform. He is going to have lots of opportunities because of the dark deeds that he's done, unfortunately. And if he were to be stopped, like I said, it's going to be in divine timing. It's going to literally, it's going to have to be like the hand of God that comes in and stops him. Because I feel like, you know, there are a lot of people that are backing him. Okay, there's a lot of people that are backing him. He's built a lot of trust with people because he doesn't talk, because he doesn't snitch, because he doesn't talk about what he's done or what he's seen others do. All right. And I feel like because of that, he is being supported, unfortunately, by people that are just like him. Okay. So let's clarify this with the Celestial Tarot. Oh, okay. So the first card that came out is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands could talk about lots of action, lots of things happening at once. I feel like this could be people coming forward, or it could be just people taking action against him. So it could be more lawsuits coming in the future for Usher. We're definitely going to hear his name a lot more. This is action being taken against someone. Okay. Clarify the Eight of Wands with the Temperance. Yeah, so this is bringing balance to a situation. Bringing balance to a situation that is imbalanced, that is imperfect. And it's going to happen in perfect timing. When I think of perfect timing, I think of the divine. I think of God, right? Being perfect. Bringing a stop to this. But there is some type of balance. There is some type of emotional balance. I feel like Usher is one of those people that is very content with himself. Okay. What else for Usher? Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. And I feel like this is the hand of God. There's a new opportunity. There's some opportunity coming in for him because he's still very well connected, still very much, he still has fans. Okay. He's very much admired by many people. All right. I just heard Keke Palmer. All right. I remember, what was this? Like a few months ago, or maybe even last year, like there was a whole situation with him and Keke Palmer. You guys could look into that. Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I feel like he has a lot of people that support him in the industry. They support him regardless of the allegations against him. Okay, so this is talking about a new opportunity here. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Okay, so we have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands talks about stability. It talks about your foundation, okay? Building a strong foundation. Why is the Four of Wands here with the Ace of Cups? With the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Three of Cups talks about a third party. So yeah, I feel like there is someone that is supporting Usher behind the scenes. He is getting a lot of support. Yeah, we're not going to see the last of Usher. I don't feel like we're going to see his downfall, but I do feel like he is in this karmic, it's like a karmic cycle of abuse, unfortunately. And when it comes to the music industry, this is not uncommon. I mean, it is what it is. It's not uncommon. But Three of Cups does talk about, could talk about cheating. It could talk about third-party situations. It could talk about partnerships, okay, on an emotional level. All right, the Ace of Cups is also a card of emotion, a card of feeling, okay? And the Four of Wands talks about stability, talks about your foundation, okay? What else? Yeah, he has a lot of wands cards. So success. So yeah, I do see him getting a lot of continuing on a successful journey when it comes to his career. I don't really see anything negative when it comes to his career. I do see he has a lot of connections with the right people, you know? Or this could be Usher like turning over a new leaf, right? This could also represent him because of what's happened to his friend Sean Combs. This could be a wake-up call for him too. This could be a wake-up call for Usher where he's like, you know what? Now that I see how the industry moves, now that I see how they can completely take someone down and expose them, let me clean up my act. You know what I'm saying? Let me clean up my act. Let me try to come off as being being imperfect. Let me come off as, you know, as perfect as possible. Let me clean up my act. I feel like, you know, he could be granted a new opportunity to change his act or clean up his act. And he does. I feel like he takes that opportunity. Okay. And it does garner him a lot of success. So he's taking a lot of positive steps in the right direction when it comes to Usher. And then we have the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups talks about happiness, talks about wishes being fulfilled, being in emotionally fulfilled, right? Because the Cups talks about emotions and how you feel about a situation. So I feel like Usher feels really good about whatever these actions are. Okay, because he does have a lot of wands card. He has a lot of cup cards. So it's like a lot of positive action. Okay, he's definitely in partnership with other people as well. Okay, and I feel like this is bringing him happiness and contentment. Yeah, lots of positive action. So he's definitely being supported. So this is Usher. I feel like this is Usher cleaning up his act. And in doing so, it really helps his career. All right. So that is what I'm getting. I'm going to pull from the Career and Life Oracle deck. And then we'll end it there. This deck is like super thick. Like, look how thick this deck is. When it comes to Usher's career, what is in the near future for him? All right, so we have wisdom. You are called to serve as a mentor for someone, which he was a mentor for Justin Bieber. So this is the card that came out for him. Wisdom. Okay. So it says you are called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. And I feel like that's what he did. I feel like, unfortunately, this is like so scary to me because it's like, unfortunately, Usher is still looked at as a role model in the industry. He's very successful. The artists that he signed have been successful. Hence, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber had a really successful career. Now that everything has come out with Sean Combs, you know, we're going to hear a lot more about Justin Bieber. However, he was a mentor to him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Usher and Justin Bieber's they have a very karmic bond. It's like they're bonded somehow. It's like their lives are very much connected and intertwined. So I feel like if something happens to Justin Bieber, and I'm not projecting anything, but if something were to happen to Justin Bieber, maybe, you know, he transitions, he passes away, or something tragic happens, it is going to be directly correlated to Usher. Like, it's like their lives there's a karmic bond between Usher and Justin. So I'm probably going to do Justin Bieber's reading next because he keeps coming up in this one. So I feel like this is him here. This is Usher being a role model, being a mentor to others, you know, not just Justin Bieber. He's a role model to other people. A lot of people look up to him because he's been successful in the industry. So a lot of musicians, a lot of artists do look up to him and see him as a role model. But it's like, where is he leading you? You know what I'm saying? Is he leading you to success? Or is he leading you to compromise yourself, right? What else? What else for Usher? Outside forces. So we have outside forces. The moon does talk about things happening behind the scenes. It talks about shadow work, things being hidden. Okay. So it says unknown figures are driving the situation. You may not be able to control the outcome. The cycle will shift soon and you will be okay. All right. So that was outside forces. Yeah, I feel like there's so many different people that are above Usher that are telling him what to do to a certain degree. Like he has to follow a certain set of rules, okay? And he really can't deviate too much from that. So he is being controlled by, you know, his bosses. You know, Usher has bosses, okay? And the next card that we have for him is adventure. You make exciting work moves. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steady to reach your financial goals. So I feel like this is him mentoring other people, helping them reach their goals when it comes to the music industry. I'm really, really hoping that he has cleaned up his act and that he is not perpetuating energy or a environment of abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. And on the bottom, we have Frozen. All right. And the card reads, there may be a hiring freeze or no new work now. Being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow-up gets you in the door. So I feel like we may see Usher do interviews like in the next few years. Okay. I feel like he's going to wait for this to die down with Sean Combs before he comes out publicly and start doing interviews again. I feel like he has a good PR team. And his PR team is making sure that Usher stays as clean as possible in the media. All right. However, I do feel like there's going to be some type of stop. There's going to be a stop to his career. Like he's going to have a lot of work, but then there's going to be a moment where it'll like all comes to an end. So it could be maybe action being taken against him. Like I said, it could be lawsuits being taken against him. All right. That kind of stop him in his track where he's not able to perform anymore, or he could retire. This could be Usher retiring. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next few years that we hear that Usher has, you know, retired and he's more so working behind the scenes. Okay. So that was it for Usher Raymond's reading. Until next time. Bye. Make sure you guys subscribe. Give me a thumbs up in this video. And I'll see you soon. Toodles. Justin Bieber's reading is coming up next.